ranch is 100 kilometers from here.
All right. Okay, so with the help of Hashem, we'll continue, we'll do more Musar.
Con la ayuda de Hashem continuamos con más Musar.
And I want to do part 2
Quiero
of
hacer
what we were doing yesterday. And
parte 2 de lo que empezamos a ver ayer.
this is how is it that we can get a vision of what a true vision of what a human being is?
¿Cómo tener una visión verdadera de lo que es el ser humano?
Right, because we said that you can only repentance is only conceivable if you understand this.
El arrepentimiento solo es posible si entendemos esto.
Once you, because without this, basically you can't. What expectations can you put on yourself?
Porque sin entender esto, ¿qué expectativas pudiéramos tener de nosotros mismos?
That's what Rabbeinu Yoni says. I was cruel to my precious self.
Y eso es lo que Rab Jonah dice. Yo fui cruel con mi propia alma.
Now, if you don't have a precious self, then maybe you won't perceive yourself to have been cruel to it. I mean,
si no te percibes como poseedor de un alma preciosa, ¿cómo te vas a ver como cruel a tu alma?
All right. So, right, and we were explaining yesterday how it's the big blow is when this atheism became accepted in the world, I mean, respectable in the world somehow.
El gran cambio explosivo que sucedió y que provocó una caída del ser humano fue cuando la idea de la evolución fue aceptada como verdad.
And this we were explaining yesterday.
Esto lo explicamos ayer.
And I'm thinking about it more. I mean, how deep these things have taken a hold in the world that we know. I mean.
Y he estado pensando cómo estas cosas han ido ganando espacio y posicionándose sobre la vida en general.
Right, and you sent me a video of a doctor and.
El video que compartí en el WhatsApp del doctor que se presentó ante la corte, right. También se lo compartí al Rab.
And if you listen to the whole thing, I listened to almost the whole thing. And the doctor here makes a very, very strong point about this, just about this exact thing.
Y ese doctor en el video enfatiza muy fuerte este punto en el video.
How there'll be a difference in the world if you are basically, if you take a view that basically a man is a godly thing, so then you have a whole, your way of looking at everything is going to be different.
Si uno percibe al hombre como Dios, toda su perspectiva del mundo va a cambiar.
A God, basically a God created thing. Man is a God, as God created. I think
la diferencia entre...
I'm afraid that you said man is a God. I just don't...
Okay. Entre eso y ser creado por Dios. Cuando uno se concibe como creado por Dios, ve las cosas diferentes.
Right. And he said, and the consequence, the doctor there, so people should watch that thing if they can, whoever can watch that thing. I don't know if whatever. That's
Si
one thing.
pudieran ver ese video, está compartido en el WhatsApp. El Rab sugiere que lo vean.
Because you could learn about this and
porque podemos aprender de él.
About this, that what we're talking about here.
Respalda en algo lo que estamos estudiando aquí hoy.
And just that the conclusion of that doctor is not to take vaccines. I mean,
solo que ese doctor concluye con no tomarla, no recibir la vacuna.
And some of the rabbis did conclude to yes, that to take vaccines. I mean,
y algunos de los rabinos dijeron que sí nos pusiéramos la vacuna.
Right, I believe they know everything he says. The rabbis took into account everything he said.
Dice Rab Schneider, yo creo que los rabinos que sugirieron que tomáramos la vacuna sabían y tomaron en cuenta todo esto que se ve en el video.
Just that it could be that even in spite of everything he says, that even if the vaccine is dangerous, it still may be more beneficial to take the vaccine. It's possible like that, even given that it's dangerous, like the doctor said.
Y aunque sea peligrosa, como dice el doctor, con todo y todo, es recomendable.
No, it could be. It's more beneficial to take the vaccine. It could be.
Aunque sea peligroso, pudiera ser aún así beneficioso hacerse poner la vacuna.
For example,
I'm
giving you one example why it could be like that. Just so you could really think about it.
Un ejemplo para pensar en ello.
This is that it could be that the real virus hasn't gotten here yet.
Pudiera ser que el auténtico y verdadero todopoderoso virus todavía no ha llegado.
So the vaccine is really a virus that they haven't spread yet.
Así es de que quizás esta vacuna traiga protección contra un virus que no han soltado aún.
And so then when they do spread the other virus in the future, then whoever doesn't have vaccine could be, their life could be in danger, because that virus could be even much worse.
Entonces, para cuando suelten el otro virus, el verdadero, el fuerte, la gente que no se haya vacunado podría estar en más peligro.
Right, and so I don't know. I read about this scenario that I'm saying now. I read about more than 20 years ago, before the year 2000. I already read about this scenario.
Este escenario que les estoy compartiendo, me enteré de ello hace más de 20 años, antes del 2000.
And it could be that's why the rabbis say, some rabbis say take vaccine. It's possible. I don't know.
Y por eso tal vez algunos rabinos aconsejan que nos vacunemos.
So whatever, I don't care about the conclusion here. Here I'm concerned more with the perception of people's perception of what a human being is.
Yo no quiero enfatizar mucho el final del video, la conclusión, sino los argumentos previos.
No, I'm concerned with the perception, what to learn about the perception of the world of a human being.
Me interesa entender las percepciones que puede tener el ser humano del ser humano.
Right. Okay, good. I don't want to get too involved with the virus, but what does Hannah say?
Dice, no me quiero involucrar mucho con el virus, pero a ver qué dice Hannah. Aunque gran parte del video habló en contra de vacunas a base de ARN,
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Lo bueno es que hay otras vacunas como Sinovac que está hecho a base del virus inactivado y así las otras vacunas. So,
The
Hannah,
other ones are better, she's saying? The other ones may be better. Okay, that's also a possibility that I don't know about.
Okay, that the doctor spoke against
I
making a
understand,
vaccine.
only against Pfizer, but so that's a possibility that I didn't know about. But and the rabbis didn't distinguish this thing in here.
Bueno, dice que esa es una posibilidad o diferencia que él no había visto, pero que los rabinos sí lo consideraron. A ver.
They didn't distinguish. They didn't say don't take this one and not that one. They didn't. The rabbis who said to take some rabbis said do take it, some don't. But nobody said this yes and that no. That nobody said.
Dice que en el video en la corte rabínica los rabinos no dijeron.
I'm not talking about the video. I'm talking. I don't know. The video doesn't. The rabbis don't conclude at all. The rabbis do not conclude at all in the video.
Los rabinos no concluyeron en el video y no dijeron tomen esta y no tomen aquella.
No. Again, let me repeat. In the world that I know here in Israel, some rabbis said take it, and some rabbis said don't.
En el mundo que yo conozco, aquí en Israel, algunos rabinos dijeron vacúnese, otros no vacúnese.
But nobody distinguished and said take this one and not that one. That nobody did.
Pero ninguno de ellos dijo póngase esta y no se ponga la otra.
Okay. And I wonder what this doctor would say about the other vaccines. That we don't know.
Y no sabemos qué opinaría el doctor sobre las otras vacunas.
That we don't know.
Eso no sabemos.
Right, but okay.
But that one's the one sent to Israel. Esa fue la que mandaron a Israel.
What? I don't understand.
The Pfizer
vaccine. That's right. And Israel was like a laboratory for this thing.
Esa vacuna fue la que llegó a Israel y Israel está haciendo como un pequeño laboratorio. Sí, Hannah, o quien sea.
Right. But again, the point that I wanted to take is how if you don't believe in God, then you can come to a whole different conclusions about what's good and what's not good.
A lo que quiero llegar y resaltar es que cuando uno saca al Eterno, al Creador de la escena, cuando uno no cree en Él, puede llegar a conclusiones muy equivocadas.
Because you don't value a human being the way it's supposed to be.
Porque no valoramos al ser humano como debiese ser.
Right, and what I want to get to today is I'm thinking about it. It's very, very, very powerful in the world that we live in. This thing is very, very powerful in us. I mean.
Y este asunto de cómo nos percibimos es demasiado poderoso en el mundo en que estamos hoy.
Right, and this I think maybe it comes from the original the movement of psychology. This comes from it.
Esta idea de no creador es la que está en la base de la psicología de hoy.
No. Wait. Again, let me say it over. It seems to be it wasn't clear what I was trying to say. It seems to be not clear. Wasn't clear.
Parece que no quedó claro.
What I'm trying to say is, I see in the original propagation, spreading of the concepts of psychology into the world, this caused a big giant harm to the value to a human being. Again, should I say it again?
No, it's okay. Veo como en el origen de la psicología, la propagación de este concepto de la evolución la ha distorsionado.
Okay, I'm going to try to explain what I mean.
Voy a explicarme mejor lo que quiero.
And the original propagator of big propagator, most famous was Freud.
El más famoso propagador de este pensamiento fue Freud.
He's the founder of all modern psychology.
Él es el padre fundador de toda la psicología moderna.
And even though maybe he was Jewish, I don't know if he believed in God, but if I read some of his works, he does not mention God in any of his works.
Yo no sé si nació judío, pero en todo lo que he leído de sus escritos, él no menciona al Creador.
He was born to completely secular Jews whatever, completely secular.
Creció
Practically didn't do anything.
Completamente secular, como judío secular.
And I believe he doesn't believe in his way of dealing with things. He doesn't believe in that a man has a soul.
Él expresa no creer que el hombre tenga un alma.
And because the soul is, he has his whole thing is like an atheistic way of looking at a human being.
Porque él expresa una visión atea de cómo se percibe al hombre.
And when he was really accepted, he became in his times. He was looked at as very he was looked at as very great. I mean,
en sus tiempos, sus colegas lo aceptaron muy bien, lo que él decía, lo que él enseñaba.
In the year 1910, around that year, he went together with Jung. They went on a tour of all the colleges in America for 2 years.
Durante 2 años, alrededor de 1910, Freud y Jung visitaron las universidades.
And so they were received like very, as if the very great people, because he brought profound teachings to the world and all that.
Fue recibido como si fuera alguien muy honorable porque trajo luz, este conocimiento para esparcir.
In all the colleges and whatever.
En todos los centros de estudio superior, las universidades.
And so Jung was kind of like also looked up as very highly, and he was kind of like his colleague or student or colleague, something like that. Everybody knew he was a genius, Jung. He was famous.
De este señor Jung se tenía un gran concepto como un destacado hombre de ciencia, y como lo veían con Freud.
And thing is that after that trip, Jung broke away from Freud.
Pero después de ese viaje de 2 años, se disolvió esa asociación entre Jung y Freud.
Right. Years later, in his letters, I read his letters.
Me tocó leer las cartas que escribió Jung.
Right. And you can't find this. The thing is that these letters are you can only find it in a very, very expensive collection. They don't allow in the other books that they publish. They've succeeded in not even getting these letters in there and holding these letters back from there. Only a very, very expensive collection. You can find it on the internet for $400. I saw they have these letters. I read it myself. I read it.
Dice el Rab que él personalmente leyó esas cartas, pero estas cartas son muy difíciles de conseguir porque solamente se pueden obtener si uno obtiene una colección que es carísima. Aún en internet solo es posible leerlas si uno paga unos $400.
Right. I read them once because I saw them in a library and I read it. I read it.
Una vez yo pude leerlas porque estaban en una biblioteca.
And so there it said that Jung figured out that Freud was a fraud.
Y en esas cartas deja en claro que Jung se dio cuenta del fraude que era Freud.
Because Freud approached him and said, and approached him with a deal. He said, "I want to make a deal with you." He said, "Let's make this whole thing. Let's make it a dogma. We'll make it a dogma, me and you."
Porque Freud le propuso un negocio a Jung. Le dijo, mira, hagamos de esta enseñanza un dogma.
And so, but Jung, he really was a person with integrity, and he said no. He said no. I don't know what he told him at that time. Because I don't know if he told him what his decision was at that time. But he didn't go along. He didn't want to go along with this dogma.
No sabemos las palabras exactas con las que le contestó Jung, pero Jung era un hombre de integridad y no estuvo dispuesto a asociarse con él.
Because Jung was a religious person and he believed in the soul.
Porque Jung era religioso y para él el alma sí existe.
And so after when he broke off from him, he made his own thing, which is based on believing in the soul and believing in God. He believed in God and the soul.
Después de que se separaron, Jung dejó escrito las bases para sustentar que hay alma y él cree en Dios.
Right, but of course they tried to limit the influence of Jung in a lot of places.
Los medios educativos y difusivos trataron de acallar lo de Jung, lo que él escribió.
Right, and they really were very basically until World War II. They had very those people like Freud and all those people. Basically, they would call them Berliners. Had very, very big arrogance, and they perceived themselves, only they know anything, nobody else knows anything else.
La gente que luego siguió a Freud fueron conocidos como los de Berlín. Eran bastante arrogantes y daban por hecho que solo ellos podían conocer la verdad.
Until World War II, where everybody realized that all those people were, half of them went along with Hitler, so everybody realized that all of them were fools.
Esto persistió hasta la Segunda Guerra Mundial. De allí en adelante, cuando terminó la Segunda Guerra Mundial, quedó en evidencia que la mitad de los seguidores de Freud que formaron...
Not Freud. The half of the scientists in Berlin in those times went along with Hitler. So everybody saw that they were phony.
La mitad de los científicos en Alemania, no solo los que pensaban como Freud, la mitad de los científicos de los alemanes, que Alemania era lo más alto en ciencia, fueron de acuerdo con los nazis. Contribuyeron.
So they understood that it was understood in the world at that time that all the arrogance was misplaced and whatever.
Entonces, en el mundo entero, en el desenlace de la Segunda Guerra Mundial, se vio quedó evidente que la arrogancia de estos científicos alemanes estaba mal fundada.
Right, but not long afterwards, they forgot this again. That's how things go.
Pero la humanidad tendió a olvidar aún este descubrimiento de la falsedad de estos
And
científicos.
so it didn't. In Berlin, it never got picked up, got raised up again. But you have in America, you had in other places.
En Alemania no se volvió a exaltar tanto estas enseñanzas de la
No,
evolución.
nobody looked up to them anymore as if they're great intellectual center of the world. They lost forever.
Definitivamente perdieron el estatus de líderes del pensamiento científico y conductual en el mundo. En
Right, but
Estados Unidos llegó a florecer, llegó a rebrotar.
That moved on to America and other places, whatever.
Porque estos científicos, algunos se mudaron a Estados Unidos.
Right. Okay. But anyhow, from Revolvi we learned that he said, and Revolvi was in Berlin. He was there in that he graduated from from the colleges there in Germany.
Ralph Volby se graduó de uno de estos colegios institutos en Alemania. Le tocó
Right. And so
ser contemporáneo.
And he said that the movement of psychology took away the belief in free choice.
Y Ralph Volby dijo que este movimiento de psicología nos arrebató el libre albedrío.
Right, and he means more the Freudian movement.
Específicamente refiriéndose al movimiento de Freud.
Because I believe Jung believes in choice. If he believes in God, he believes in it kind of. I believe in.
Porque dice el Rab, yo creo que Jung sí cree y sí enseñaba el libre albedrío, porque si uno cree en Dios, uno sabe que tiene ese derecho.
Right. But the foundation of the whole way of looking at man is all like a godless way in all the colleges that we have now.
Pero hoy en día, en todos los institutos de enseñanza superior, se enseña una vida o el hombre sin Dios.
And certainly maybe there's a small percentage of psychologists that still follow like Jung's way. A small percentage.
Todavía existe seguramente un pequeño porcentaje de psicólogos del corte o de la línea de Jung.
Right, and all the psychologists in the world that we have now is not significant, because the psychiatry and the people who distribute pills and all that are, years ago I read in the books they were 80% of all the people graduating years ago already, years and years ago. It wasn't like that.
80% were using pills, or 80%?
No, 80% of people, those who graduate in colleges, were psychiatrists who their main thing is to give pills to help people.
Okay. La diferencia entre ser psicólogo y ser psiquiatra estriba en que el psicólogo no receta medicamento, ayuda a la persona a llegar a conclusión, a resolver su estado emocional. Y el Rab dice que desde hace años él se enteró que el 80% de la gente que entra para prepararse para ayudar a los que sufren emocional o mentalmente se están inclinando por la psiquiatría, por recetar medicina y no por buscar una línea en la psicología.
Right. And I believe that this whole thing did a terrible harm to a human being. This whole thing in the last 100 years in the world.
Y esto que se ha llevado a cabo por los últimos 100 años, el medicar el dolor, es de lo más...
This thing.
Esta
Freud,
cosa.
I'm talking about Freud. I'm not talking about that.
El hecho de difundir las ideas de Freud ha perjudicado a la humanidad en general desde hace 100 años.
The terrible harm, and I believe it affects greatly, like the whole, like parents, how they look at the children.
Ha dañado tanto, tan grave el que se haya permeado el engaño de Freud, que ha afectado hasta la relación entre padres e hijos.
Because if parents don't look at the children the right way, then they can harm. A parent can harm the child very much.
Si un padre no percibe a su hijo de la forma correcta, va a afectar severamente la crianza de su hijo.
And the child, a child is very vulnerable to be hurt.
Y la niñez es una etapa muy vulnerable en que un ser humano puede ser dañado.
And parents have to, first of all, if parent just looks at it like there's no consequences for how they behave, and as if it doesn't matter, then...
Si un padre cría a su hijo sin advertirle de las consecuencias de su conducta, que no importa lo que haga.
Right, then that makes the conditions that the child is not going to be cared for by the parents, really.
Eso establece que el padre tampoco va a cuidar del hijo.
That's why, for example, in America, it's very, very prevalent that the parents are working and they neglect the children.
En Norteamérica es muy común ver que ambos padres trabajan y descuidan la crianza del hijo.
And who takes care of the children? The TV or whatever. Now you have the internet.
¿Y quién es la niñera? Pues la televisión o el internet.
But it doesn't replace...
pero en ninguna manera va
a ser
capaz.
Whatever. It doesn't replace love, that the parents are supposed to love the child. To love the child, really. I think we lost the translator.
Okay, no.
It's still there.
Okay. Dice que la televisión y el internet nunca van a poder reemplazar el amor de los padres.
And everybody in America years ago already, it was that 50%, I know the statistics were that 50% of everybody in America, or 50% of the children, are already on medication. Whatever.
Hace años leí la estadística de que el 50% de los niños ya estaban siendo medicados.
And it could be, I don't know, who knows, maybe even more now. And chances are, once they start a medication, they never get off.
That's it. Y quizás ahora los porcentajes sean mayores, pero es muy probable que una vez que una criatura es medicada, va a permanecer dependiente de ese medicamento.
Right, and Medicated state is not, a person doesn't really function the way a human being is really supposed to be in this state.
Cuando uno toma estos medicamentos para no sentir, no llega a ser la misma persona, no es capaz de pensar igual.
And that's why there's so many people doing things that barely make any sense.
Por eso es que tenemos mucha gente cometiendo acciones, actividades que no tienen sentido.
And you wonder why.
Uno se pregunta por qué.
Some of these people, I've heard people medication for years, and I've heard.
He oído de gente que ha estado medicada por años.
And then they want to go off because maybe they themselves feel there's something wrong, and they want to get off the medication.
Y por voluntad propia deciden dejar el medicamento porque llegan a sentir que realmente no les está haciendo bien.
But they can't. They try to go off, and they can't cope with life without it.
Tratan de dejar el medicamento, pero no pueden. La vida se vuelve imposible sin el medicamento.
This brings them. They can do this. Then you have a lot of times suicide from this.
Y de aquí, de estos esfuerzos, frecuentemente se llega al suicidio.
So we have people, whatever, and just to survive the childhood, with the parents, there's only a small percentage that are okay, even just to survive.
Niños sobreviviendo su infancia con la ayuda de sus padres son una minoría, un porcentaje muy pequeño.
And mostly the ones that basically the parents didn't treat them properly, they have to bear these things. A lot of times they bear them for the rest of their lives, these problems.
Y estos problemas de sentirse que fueron pues, no cuidados, persiste por el resto de la vida del
because most in the world, the only thing they can tell them, mostly the only thing they can say is go on medication.
Y lo único que se le puede recomendar a esa gente en este mundo es que vaya a medicarse y permanezca medicado.
Right. And that's because according to their way of looking at things, there's no reason why they should have any higher expectation from life or from a human being.
Y se da a entender que fuera del medicamento no habría ninguna forma de vida con unas expectativas mejores, mayores.
Right. But for us, that's not, it's the purpose of life, the whole purpose of life is lost here somewhere.
Pero nosotros vemos que el propósito de la vida se llega a perder pensando así, viviendo.
And, it's a person is the purpose of life is for a person to grow.
El propósito de la vida es que una persona crezca.
And it's clear, it's pretty clear that when you're on the pills, you don't grow.
Y queda muy claro que cuando uno está tomando píldoras para no sentir, no crece.
Because when they try to go off the pills, they can't cope with life.
Cuando tratan de dejar las píldoras, no aguantan la vida.
Right, and there's a small percentage of people that are left that are really spiritual people and trying to face life. I mean, only
Es muy pequeño el porcentaje de la gente que espiritualmente está enfrentando a la vida.
and they have to then try to deal with the neglect that the parents of the parents. That's the first problem, a big problem that they start dealing with.
Las personas que han de subsistir tendrán que enfrentar el hecho, algunos que fueron criados sin el cuidado de los padres.
Right, and a spiritual person, basically, this is the first area that every spiritual person has to handle, has to cope with.
Y toda persona que se desarrolle espiritualmente, esta es un área con la que empezará a tratar.
Because when you try to grow as a person, then if you really work on it, then you realize that you're dealing with, mostly you're going to deal with your childhood issues.
Porque cuando uno se propone crecer, va a tener que empezar a resolver asuntos pendientes desde su niñez.
For many, but there's a certain amount of people, I don't know, in some books I read 10% that their parents are, they have good parenting. It's only a small percentage.
Dice el Rab que él ha leído en libros que es tan pequeño el porcentaje de la gente que tuvo una niñez con buenos padres, tan pequeño como el 10%.
Right. Though Adhan said, the doctor, the Jewish that teaches about these things, Adhan, she said 50% of parents are adequate. That's what she said. But she's talking about for our circle.
Menciona a una psicóloga judía que dice que es el 50%, pero esa psicóloga judía se refiere al mundo judío. El mundo judío.
I don't mean that they're adequate means they're good enough. 10% are very good, but 50% are adequate, good enough. But other ones are not good enough at all. I mean,
el porcentaje que cita la psicóloga judía dice que es 50%, pero es de una crianza adecuada, o sea, que apenas pasó. Y el 10% es excelente, muy buena crianza.
Right. When you grew up, let's say, in this category of inadequate parents, or even that means 90% of people, if so.
Entonces, para el 90% de la humanidad, crecimos con padres que no fueron excelentes en nuestra crianza.
But the neglect is basically, it teaches a person that they're not, it lowers down a person's feeling of value within themselves.
El hecho de que crezcamos sintiendo que hubo negligencia por parte de nuestros padres va a afectar la percepción que tenemos de nosotros mismos.
And so then, like we said, in terms of tshuva, this itself is going to be a great task to overcome if we want to be. That's what I'm trying to mean. That this is a great task that we need to overcome in order to be a spiritual person.
Y todo esto es porque lo queremos aterrizar en el trabajo de Teshuvah que estamos realizando. El cómo fuimos criados y el cómo nos percibimos a nosotros mismos va a tener mucha injerencia en el trabajo de Teshuvah que hemos de realizar.
Right, and this, okay. Well, I hope that was clear. Something was made clear a little bit for today. And,
yo creo que con el comentario de Andrés de Wow dijo, yo creo que algo quedó claro hoy.
I have a lot of ideas on these things, but I don't know if I put together in an organized way so well today. I'm sorry.
Dice, tengo tantas ideas con respecto a este tema que no sé si las organicé bien.
Right, but it's good to talk about it because maybe next time I'll have it organized better in my mind.
Dice, pero es bueno haber empezado a hablar de esto hoy porque a lo mejor con esto las arreglo mejor, las acomodo mejor las ideas en mi mente.
Okay, now see if there's
Did I read? Okay. Entonces vamos con Eliseo, Rabino. ¿Puedes escribir el nombre del segundo filósofo que contestó a Freud? Could you write Jung's name?
Very famous, Carl, very famous.
Muy famoso este psicólogo, Carl Jung. Ok, Alicia. Freud es el que utilizan también en las bases de la pedagogía. Esto se enseña a los docentes en Colombia. So Freud's teachings are part of what the teachers to be have to go through in their preparation as teachers.
Right. How tragic.
Qué trágico, cierto.
Right.
Eliseo.
But the truth is that Freud, I'm not saying all Freud's ideas are no good. He has ideas that are helpful to a certain extent. Just that his philosophy about what a human being is bad.
No digo que todo lo que aportó Freud está podrido o no sirve, pero la manera en que él percibe al ser humano es la que está fuera del foco.
Right. Freud's good ideas he actually took from the Torah, from us.
Sí, las buenas ideas de Freud realmente las tomó de nosotros, de la Torá.
Right, and Rav Wolbe goes out and proves and shows these things. Basically, he says that Rav Salanter preceded Freud by 50 years. That's what he says.
Rav Wolbe ata a cabo con rabo, busca en la Torá las ideas que de ahí tomó Freud. Y el Rav Salanter precedió, fue antes que Freud.
This is what Rav Wolbe says. Rav Wolbe says, this is like a quote from Rav Wolbe. Rav Salanter preceded Freud 50 years. That's a quote.
Y el Rav quiere que quede bien claro que fue Rav Wolbe el que dijo que Rav Salanter precedió, fue como 50 años antes que Freud. Bueno,
so basically, the world looks at it like Freud taught the concept of subconscious, but Rav Salanter taught it 50 years before.
El mundo cree que Freud enseñó por primera vez el mundo del subconsciente, pero fue Rav Salanter 50 años antes. Okay. Eliseo says, en Brasil se usa como base en la universidad Freud, Shaul Nietzsche, Simone de Beauvoir, la Nazi y su esposo abusador de niñas. Bueno, Eliseo is naming the guys that are been taught their work, been taught in the universities. Even this lady, I guess, Simone de Beauvoir, whose husband used to abuse little girls.
Yeah.
Okay. Rodolfo, estas doctrinas...
Wait, but you're holding his wife accountable for the husband abused girls, but it's his wife's fault, he's saying?
Well, the wife's teaching is forming university students.
Right, but she didn't abuse the girls. It was her husband that did it.
Bueno, dice el Rab que no podemos culpar a la esposa de las faltas del esposo, porque el esposo fue el que cometió esas faltas.
Do you want to... Should we lock her up in prison? I mean, because her husband abused girls.
A ella la vamos a meter a la prisión porque el esposo abusó de niñas. Ok, Rodolfo. Estas doctrinas materialistas tienen como objetivo social alinear, inducir al error negando la existencia del eterno. Correspondiente a los padres entran a intervenir estas situaciones de engaño, permitiendo a sus hijos pensar y saber que existe un alma. Las grandes corporaciones farmacéuticas solo les interesa el negocio, no les importa la divinidad del ser humano creado por el Eterno. Okay, so Rodolfo states
Yes.
that this materialism is the focus of the social new way of bringing up children, and parents are the only ones that could teach otherwise. The fear of God, and that the labs that make the meds are only interested in having profit, and they don't care.
Very good. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for
Dice
sharing this.
que sí, lo entiendo y muchas gracias. Andrés, wow. Eliseo, muy bien, Rabino. Carl Young is the name. Así, Alicia, así quería Hashem Rab. El tema es excelente para los que somos padres. This subject is great. It's excellent for us that are parents.
Okay.
Andrés, demasiadas cosas por hacer después de saber lo que explicó el Rab, por mejorar. Un trabajo 24/7 para mejorarnos en el servicio a Hashem. Oh, learning very much in order to better ourselves. And this is work in place 24/7 to better serve Hashem.
Okay.
Eliseo, si tomo muchas... Oh, yes, he took a lot of ideas from Torah. I think he's talking about Freud.
Right,
Alicia, Freud o Floyd, gracias. Alicia wants to know, well, pues yo creo que por ser portugués,
I think
ahí la L, pero yo creo es Freud. Eliseo.
That's how you say it in Portuguese, that's simple.
Es como lo dice en portugués. Pero Eliseo dice, según la historia de ella, las niñas eran sus alumnas a que lesionaba. Ellas las llevaba a su esposo. Oh,
she solicited the children for a husband. Yeah. Oh my God.
They were her students.
She solicited for her husband.
Yes. Yes.
That's very good.
Johnny, Simone de Beauvoir es una de las principales fuentes del feminismo radical y la ideología de género. This lady is fundamental on the new...
Right. She behaves terribly and whatever.
But the things, the philosophy that has taken the woman to perceive herself as the same as men, she is in the backbone of that.
Right. But in her own, whatever.
Sí.
It's all everything. It's all foolish. Okay.
Sí. Es tontería. Esa ideología de igualdad de género es para tomarse con cuidado.